Hey everybody, I'm back to do a movie review first time watching, and look, it's Johnny Depp. He's agreed to join me.
Hello.
That's weird. His mouth isn't moving. Nope, we have a surprise guest. Get that out of your face, goddammit. We have the fantastic Mary with me. My mi amor, mi cara mia. Sorry, yeah, okay. Ooh, cheesy, ooh, gross. But yeah, so we're gonna watch Alice in Wonderland. I don't know how well that shows up on camera, but maybe I'll shoot something for you, maybe I won't. But we're gonna do the 3D Blu-ray. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Oh wow, this is a reversal. She's seen this movie, I have not, so
yeah, I saw it in the theater.
I don't know, okay, cool. I don't know if this is before or after our X-Men thing. I don't know when I'm releasing this, but I think this is the same weekend as the new X-Men, right?
It is.
It is, and that is why we're gonna watch this too, so we'll be all caught up and ready to go for seeing this movie. So, I know really nothing about it other than what little I do remember about the actual Alice in Wonderland story and of some of the visuals, and of course I've seen the trailers for the new movie, so, you know, I love Johnny Depp in weird movies, I love Tim Burton, 3D is good, so, so this should be a lot of fun, so I'm kind of anxious to check it out. I've had this for ages and just have not gotten around to watching it. When did this come out actually? Let's see if I can find that.
About 4 years ago?
It seems like it might be older than that, really.
2010.
Okay.
Blu-ray 3D release.
Right, so it may have even been 2009 and then like a couple months later or something, but...
No, it came out warm weather, so...
Okay, so spring. Okay, so 2010, so 6 years ago. That is, wow, 6 years late. They waited 6 years to make a sequel? Did people want a sequel? I mean, I don't know, I haven't seen it yet. I mean, I want to see the sequel, but
It made bank, so yes, there's a sequel.
That's right, I heard that. And there was an actual sequel book, right? And I think that's what the movie's supposed to be based on?
No.
Or maybe I'm confusing that with a different series.
I think you might be thinking Mirror Wars.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Jungle Book. That's the other Disney thing that I found out they're doing a sequel, but they actually had a sequel book.
Yes, Kipling wrote a sequel to The Jungle Book.
Right, and that's where I got confused. That's what I was thinking of. But anyways, guys, I'm kind of excited to get into it, and it's been fun so far watching this stuff. And you know, we'll see what I think, and we'll come back, and I'll tell you how much I loved or hated this movie, because you know how frequently I hate movies. That happens all the time. I'm easy. I'm very easy. To entertain. Let me be clear.
I'm the nitpicker.
That's true. Yeah, I let things slide a bit more as long as it has some form of logic and it's made with an appreciation of the craft of filmmaking. I can be happy with it. So, but anyways, we'll check it out and we'll let you know how the 3D is and all that stuff too. And yeah, see you in a bit. Right. So yeah, it was cool. I quite enjoyed it. For me, I don't know. It's definitely where Tim Burton started getting into too much Tim Burton. I don't know. It's a little indulgent. This is the part in his career. Like, I don't love it, but I did really enjoy it. I'm looking forward to the sequel. There were some maybe pacing issues for me. It was maybe a little over-designed. I don't know. I mean, we just finished watching it, so I need some time to process before I fully make those kind of decisions. But
what do you mean over-designed?
Like there were elements where it was hard to kind of keep track of things because there was just so much visually going on. You know, like almost like like way too many colors in certain shots and just I don't know.
I didn't have that problem.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm not saying through the whole movie. Most of it looked really nice, but there was a spot or two. There's a lot of words I couldn't follow and took a while to understand where they're using weird language, but I don't know, that's probably more from the book.
That is very much from the book.
And how familiar are you with the book? Because I'm not really that familiar.
Okay, I can't say I've ever actually read the book, but I mean, I've read bits and pieces of it.
Right, that's kind of me. Like, I remember bits and pieces, but I was just wondering if you knew how faithful it was. Because it seems like a faithful adaptation.
Are you not familiar with the Jabberwocky poem?
No.
Okay, it's a very classic example of the weird made-up words that Lewis Carroll would use.
Okay. The music was good, yeah. Danny Elfman, but still good. The main lady was good. She had to point out I know her from Crimson Peak. Mm-hmm. And so she was very good. Johnny Depp was, interesting. I always like him in these kind of roles. I'm not sick of any of that stuff yet, like a lot of people may be.
Yeah, the sideways tangent into Scottish land was always kind of interesting decision.
Yeah, okay.
Now we suddenly get this thick Scottish brogue.
Now I follow you. For a second I thought, wait, did I doze off and did we go on some side quest into a place called Scottish land? I got confused for a minute. It's a little late.
During the big battle scene, he's wearing a kilt and carrying a claymore.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that was actually pretty cool, and the big battle at the end was very cool. That was some cool visuals with the two armies on the chessboard.
Yeah.
And the Jabberwocky, voiced by Christopher Lee, shocking. And Stephen Fry, of course, was cool seeing him do the voice of a Cheshire Cat, and of course we knew Alan Rickman as Absalom. Thank you. Me and my knowledge of names, right? But yeah, I mean, I liked it, and I'm excited to see what they'll do for a sequel, because more Mad Hatter it looks like there will be, and I'm happy to have more Mad Hatter.
He's the central plot point.
Right, so I'm excited for that. Anne Hathaway is pretty cool. I like the design of the whole White Kingdom, white everything. Although it's interesting that it's white and red when chess is white and black, but...
That's the way it is in the books.
Right, no, I know that. I do know that, because I know, like, the Red Queen. I vaguely remember, I don't know that I've ever seen the whole Disney animated version, but I've seen enough to, like, I remember the cards and, you know, those card soldiers and all that, so I knew it was Red Queen.
Alice in Wonderland is not exactly the book. The book had already happened in this movie.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that, because, again, they had the flashback where she is, like, the little girl and looks more like that Disney animated image I had in my head. So that was kind of neat. Not that I got that sense, but I liked, you know, that it's recurring.
Yeah, Jabberwocky was also through the looking glass.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
Well, it'll be interesting to see then, since the sequel is called Through the Looking Glass, how much, you know, what they move around.
Well, it looks like they're using the same conceit of Alice gets to Wonderland via a mirror.
Right,
which is how, you know, that book got its name. But, I don't know if they're going to keep much beyond that, though.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll be seeing soon, probably this week when this video comes out. Also, I was surprised. I kept thinking, is that Crispin Glover? And it was Crispin Glover as the Red Queen's soldier guy.
Knave of Hearts.
Yeah, there you go. And so that was pretty cool. Always a fan of Crispin Glover. Nice to see him show up on occasion.
Yeah, okay, was it just me, or does he look like he was digitally kind of stretched out a bit?
Well, yes, and that's something I was also going to, that's perfect segue into the next point I was going to make too, that initially I thought, like, some of the animals, like when they had the horse, and I'm like, that horse looks really CG and all this stuff, and then I've realized, well, it's because everything's going to talk, so everything's kind of CG. But then they kind of made the humans look a little CG so that it all felt in the same world, so I kind of liked that. But at the same time, it's like 5 years ago, so I don't know, it's a little obviously CG at times, but overall I thought the effects were pretty good. They definitely had like the Hobbit dwarf sizing effects kind of thing going on, you know, with playing with her different sizes, and that was all working really well, so I was pretty happy with that.
And actually, what they did with the Red Queen's head was pretty good.
Yeah, that was really nice, and I love the part when Colossus comes and tears it off, and oh wait, sorry, I'm confusing movies. You know I gotta get some kind of stupid joke in, especially when it's this late at night, so. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. So for a rewatch, holds up, better, worse?
I think it's just as well.
Cool, yeah, and you know, I'm glad we watched it in 3D. They didn't really, at least on the Blu-ray, they didn't really utilize the 3D that much. Like, it certainly was not annoying, but there were some really good uses of it on occasion.
It was better than my first time seeing it because we got in late. It was, I think, the first weekend it came out, so the only seats available were the front row. So we're like, this in 3D.
Yeah.
Does not work.
No, that would be a big pain. But yeah, so I mean, overall, I really liked it, so you know, I'll definitely watch it again. I'm glad it's in my collection. And if you guys want it in your collection, there'll be links in the description, so you know, you can go down there. I should at least have the Amazon links. I'll see if it's on Vudu and all that stuff, and hopefully I'll remember that I said I was going to do that, and I'll do that down in the description. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Did you like this movie? Have you seen it? Hopefully you've seen it since we were spoiling shit. Otherwise, maybe you like spoilers and that's fine. Talk about it down in the comments. You gonna go see the sequel? Let's talk about it down in the comments. You wanna encourage more videos like these? Give me the thumbs up of encouragement. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't so you can see when I do stuff, because I do a lot of stuff and it's cool. Or at least I think it's cool, and that's what matters, because I'm having fun doing it. And share with your friends so we can all have fun together. Yes, yes, exactly. And yeah, so there we have it. There was Alice in Wonderland, and we'll be seeing through the looking glass, and you'll be getting our review, and it'll be a fun time. So cool. Cool. It's all right. All right, so all right, so we're getting out of here, and I guess we'll see you guys later.